Would you believe me if I told you this spoon was made from milk?
Apparently, if you mix this with this, you get what's called casein plastic. This is how they used to make plastic before they discovered synthetic plastic. It's a pretty brittle type of plastic, so they actually used to make buttons out of it, as well as jewelry. Apparently, people used to remove all of their buttons before washing their coats and jackets, which is because of casein buttons that could dissolve in water at high temperatures. If you have any old buttons laying around your house, you can actually try to tell if they're casein by taking a wet cloth, rubbing the button, and seeing if it has this kind of old milky smell. So I really want to give this a try, so I've drafted up a couple of things that I'd like to make. Now these are all things that are quite shallow and small, like a jewelry dish, some stars. I would like to make a little milk jug, as well as a pair of chopstick holders made out of cheese. So we're gonna see how this goes. But Gloria, this isn't a plastic. How can milk and cheese be a plastic? Okay, it's a plastic on a technicality, all right? Let me explain some science to you that's definitely coming from my brain. Polymers are molecules that have formed a regular chain structure. Milk contains molecules of a protein called casein. Casein. During this reaction between warm milk and acid, the casein molecules unfold and form long chains called a polymer. That polymer can be molded and shaped, which makes it a plastic. Okay? It's paneer, it's cottage cheese, it's also plastic. 900 milliliters of milk. This milk is expired, by the way. So we're gonna heat it until it's hot and steaming, but not boiling. At the same time, we're gonna prepare 90 milliliters or 6 tablespoons of white vinegar. Steam. I'm not really sure how well this holds up over time, but I did read a post of somebody saying that they had toys that they made that lasted 2 years and counting. My intent is to make a spoon for putting sugar in my coffee and stirring it, so that way I can get a little bit of milky milk, some stale, greasy, old milk flavor in my coffee every time I drink it. It's steaming but not boiling, so we're gonna add the vinegar gently. I think you could probably do this with any other type of acid like lemon. Oh wow, all right, look at that. Okay, it's casing time. Right, we have a meshed strainer, cheesecloth, curd mix. Okay, we're gonna let it drain. There's actually a lot of liquid at the bottom already, so I'm gonna just put that somewhere else, which apparently is good for something. I'm not really sure what I can use it for. And we're gonna milk the cheesecloth. Oh my God, that's hot. How do people do this? I'm too impatient to wait. A little bit of cheesecloth ASMR. The trick is to gently massage. This is the modern day equivalent of milking, which is kind of crazy.
You eat plastic?
It's paneer, cottage cheese. At this point, this is how they make paneer and cottage cheese. Okay. It is also like 5 days old milk, expired. Yeah.
It's expired?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It's good. A little bit of bacteria never killed anyone.
You tell me that?
So while this is still warm, I'm actually going to be adding a little bit of baking soda, which is supposedly supposed to make it more into a smooth putty. Otherwise, it's a little bit too crumbly. And some coconut oil, which is supposed to relax it because I don't have any glycerin. And I feel like glycerin is kind of cheating, low-key. We trying to do this with just household stuff. Hygiene. Yeah, white community, what's up? What's good? Represent. Okay. Half a teaspoon of baking soda. We're gonna knead that. It's actually sizzling. So this is supposed to neutralize the vinegar, I guess. I see no difference at all. It's still quite crumbly. Low-key, I think I just ruined it by adding baking soda. I need your help. I need you to add a little bit of coconut oil. Try. Hopefully that does something. Whoa, that's crazy. It's like slime. Low-key, I think I'm just making slime. I think everything you see on the internet is a lie. This is like plastic. Kind of has the consistency of silicone sealant. We have more of a doughy ball thing. So I'm actually thinking about putting this into the fridge and seeing if that hardens it up just like a tiny bit to make it a little bit easier to shape. Okay, we're gonna put her in the fridge. I have some coconut oil. I also have some water and a toothbrush if I need to score things. Same with this X-Acto knife and like attach things. Like I don't know if that's even gonna be possible, to be honest, but we're gonna try. It's like I can hopefully maybe dip this in olive oil and have it not stick. So we're gonna just try that. Lube it up. Okay, first one we're gonna do a little spoon, a little coffee spoon. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, it's so unstable. It's crazy. I feel like it's gonna fall apart at any moment. It's just a pizza. Think pizza thoughts. Pizza, 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 pizza. She's got a lot of bumps inside. Let's try to make the head. So this is a spoon that I'm going to use to press and try to create the same. You know what? It has the consistency of an egg white. Guys, I have no faith this is gonna work. You know, it's so weird. It's like I'm working with boiled egg whites as a material. It's very delicate. I feel like the mouthfeel on this is gonna be very strange. The tactile sensory sensation experience. The spoon in mouth, touching tongue experience. It really truly is an egg white spoon. There's no way in hell this is gonna harden up. I'm sorry, there's just no way. Now, I don't know how to bring these two together. Try to use water. It really is the consistency of like cheese. Oh my God, this is so weird. All right, let's put these scored pieces together. Making like kind of like a cheese paste. Sounds disgusting. You know what? This is like working with mozzarella sticks as a material. Another comparison is like working with hard tofu. To think I was gonna do this without a spoon mold is ridiculous. That's my spoon. A little bigger than I initially planned. The milk jug. I feel like somebody who does pottery would be very good at this. I don't do pottery. Yeah, I don't make ceramic mugs. I make milk vinegar mugs. Clay. You use minerals to sculpt. This is called the circular rubbing method. You just rub it in a circle and hope that this is doing stuff. If I ever killed anybody and the cops were trying to find my fingerprints, they could just use my milk vinegar milk jug and probably get it pretty. Oh my God. What is that? Not the whimsy I was hoping for. Okay, these are my egg white stars. And for my last trick, we're gonna do a baby bell cheese. Ta-da! And this is the final result. I'm just kidding, this is a real piece of cheese. This is what I made. So I have to take this out of the bottle right now. Casein plastic actually shrinks as it hardens. So if you leave it on something, then there's a chance that you might not be able to take it off. All right, yay. We salvaged her. Oh my. So supposedly it can take about a week for them to dry completely, and I'll let you know if they turn out. Okay, quick update. This is day 2. This thing's been going on it all day. So yeah, it does smell like milk. Just a little bit in our house. Not to worry, not to worry. I love me some milk. Check this out. Listen to this, Riz Raz. You're gonna wanna check out this sound. Something you never heard before. Look what I made, wow. It legitimately looks like a spoon that you'd bring to a picnic and then throw away, except I would never throw this away. What if I just... Okay, been maybe 5 days, and this is what the plastic looks like now. She's hard. I accidentally snapped this one while seeing if I could snap it, but it is hard. It smells like milk still, old milk. I kind of want to eat one for science. I think my teeth would probably leave an imprint I guess it's kind of like the consistency of hard candies. I'm surprised that it turned out at all. It looks like plastic, like smelly, weird, questionable, lumpy plastic. And since I used coconut oil, it still is quite oily. And this one just, wow, okay. Didn't go at all how I thought. This thing is crazy. Yeah, it collapsed. In retrospect, the thing that I should have done is to have wrapped the aloe bottle in parchment paper first, but instead we have this beautiful thing. Kill me. Wrinkly old man with a big nose. And now the real test is to see if this can hold milk. Chopstick holder. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay. And our buttons, what they were actually used for back in the day. And so we have done that. Look at this masterpiece. Ta-da! Oh my God, I almost forgot. This bad boy. I'm so stoked with how she turned out. It's amazing, but it does have some flex. And I love my cheese spoon. She's a little bit porous-y, a little bit chunky in some parts. The goal is to put the milk in here, put it into my coffee, stir it with this spoon. I don't know how hygienic this is, but this is for science, goddammit. Ah! By God, she's done it. Sefusa. Oh my God, okay, it's spilling. We got leakage. We can pour just a little bit to my coffee. Then we can stir it in with my handy dandy stir stick. Slightly melting the spoon, but it works, guys. To science. I've just rinsed them out and they do start to soften when you get them wet. Now I've also heard that people cure them with formaldehyde, but yeah, we're not gonna take it that far. No, thank you. No formaldehyde in this house. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know how to keep safe with formaldehyde. I just don't think that's a good idea. So, you know, this is just for fun. And a fun time we had. And the smell, after getting that wet, it's like I probably just gave myself a little bit of food poisoning for the next couple of days. So I'll keep you updated. I mean, yeah, that's gross. Really bad. But it's cool to know that this is an option for stuff. For what? I don't really know. So I think it might still be edible. Like I gotta look into that. I mean, not that I'm hungry for this, but in a pinch, perhaps. In a pinch, apocalypse. Not a bad idea to start stocking up on casein plastic. Something to think about. Join me next time when I make a hairband out of peanut butter. Joking. Unless